Whoa, Nelly. Got quite a few movies for your butt today. Shout out to Pepito Man on that one. So I went to my local Goodwill and flea market today. I'm like at pawn shop yesterday, and I picked up some stuff on MLK Day. And so I'm just going to show you what I picked up. Everything you're going to see here, I've got for like $20 total, I think. So, like I said, we'll get to it. First up was Wish Upon a Star. Now, the reason I got this was because Danielle Harris from Halloween fame. She was in a couple of the original Halloween, I think 4 and 5, if I'm not mistaken. And Katherine Heigl's in here as a young person. But I want to get this. It looks like a complete like chick little girl movie. It actually goes for quite a bit on eBay. So I think I'm gonna probably just throw it on eBay and try to get. I mean, I got this movie for 50 cents or $1. So if I can get anything over $4 or $5 for it, I'll be happy. This was a sealed copy of Underworld. All 4 movies, again, sealed, never been opened. Got all the DVDs you'll see here I got for $1. All the VHS also was $1. So, like I said, however many you'll see, that's how much I spent. So, anyways, DVD here, $1. Sealed, anything sealed will do well on eBay. So, like I said, most of the movies I get are going to go for between $5 to $8, usually a lot more. And I've built up such a rapport now with so many of my customers on eBay that they'll buy a bunch from me, so they will take the chance to spend more money to get more money to get it from me, because they know that I'll package it right, I'll take good care of them, and they know I do, like, a lot of times I'll do a free shipping or a combined shipping, so I usually do pretty well, so they spend a lot more money than maybe with somebody else, so it works out good for me. Next up is the Ugly Dotson, or I guess that's Dotson, I don't know, Douche Hound. But it's a Disney movie. Disney movies like this can go for quite a bit of money. This used to be Sue Dawson's, it looks like. So there you go. But anyways, there you go. I have not seen this since, I don't know, this came out probably in the 60s, so I've probably seen it since, like, I don't know, the mid 80s when I probably saw it. So there's that one. This is a Slipknot. This will probably go for pretty good money. It's VHS. It's an uncensored parental advisory. So there's a lot of Slipknot fans out there. This one will do really well on the Bay. It says, "Welcome to our neighborhood," and it's telling you all the people in the band. And it says it features over 20 minutes of exclusive video footage, including Surfacing, Live, Wait and Bleed, Live, the band, by MTV Video for Spit It Out, stolen band home video footage, and exclusive interview footage. So, back when MTV used to play music. This is a full moon movie. Horrific. Don't know anything about it, but anytime you're doing with Charles Band and Full Moon, I'll be your Huckleberry. It says 3 tales of pure horror. The screams are dying to get out. It looks absolutely atrocious. I'm sure it's awful, but for one American schmeckle, I'll do it. Next up is John Cusack, Nicolas Cage, and Vanessa Hudgens movie, Frozen Ground. I just got it for the pure fact that John Cusack and Nicolas Cage are in a movie together. Were they in a movie together before? Yeah, they were in Con Air, right? They were in Con Air together. So anyways, there's a piece of the tape there. But I got this again for, I keep saying for $1, but that's what it is. I hadn't seen that. Hard Boiled, Chow Yun Fat and John Woo joint. This is, I think, the first release of Hard Boiled. I don't think there's no insert or anything. But there's a couple variations of this, but I think this is the very first release. I know the VHS looked just like this from back in the day. So, wanted to pick this up. These usually go for, like I said, pretty good money. There's a commentary on this one. I can't remember if there's a commentary on the old one or not. And then let's take a look here. I got some 90s joints coming up here. This one is not 90s. This is more like 50s. This is No Name on the Bullet. Audie Murphy. So I've heard a lot of good things about Audie Murphy westerns. Never seen one. It looks interesting. This is Audie Murphy as a good bad guy in a tense tale of retribution. So there you go. I had a friend of mine, Mac, at DAG Films, or DAG Films. He did an expose of Audie Murphy films. A peek behind the curtain, so it kind of got me going. You know what? For $1, all right, I'll shoot. All right, next up is I'll talk about '90s movies. Ricochet, starring Denzel, John Lithgow, and Ice-T. I haven't seen this movie since when it first came out, which was probably like I want to say like '92 or '3 probably. I'm not for sure exactly when this came out, but Ricochet, I remember liking this when I was a kid. I know I watched it with my pappy back in the day, so I picked that one up. This is another Nicolas Cage joint, Mandy. Man, this movie is smurfed up with a capital Smurf. Dude, I mean, when I saw this, I thought I was on drugs. It is so crazy. It starts out one type of movie, and it turns into a completely different kind of movie. You know, you're like, what? Did I just drop acid or something? It is nuts. It says a primal psychedelic rage scream of a movie. That shockingly explains this movie. Nicolas Cage gives a performance of a lifetime. It's pretty crazy. Insanely violent and eternally beautiful. Astonishing. So it is, I mean, like literally guys, I am telling you, this movie, I don't even know, you need to watch it to believe it. It's out of this world. Next up is You're Next. This one like flew under the radar. A lot of people put this movie over that I know, that I respect, and I was like, there's no recent modern day horror movies that are that good. They're like kind of like home invasion type movies, and I was like, this is not going to be that good, but it ended up being really good. Barbara Crampton's in this. She's actually fantastic in here. And there's a few other people. I think the names are so tiny in here you can barely read it. But it comes with a slipcover. This was a slip. So I just was like, there's a surprises in here. There's a couple big surprises, and for a movie that can surprise you in modern time, I appreciate a good curveball, and it throws a curveball at you. Next up is Van Damme and Hard Target. And this is Yancey Butler's in this. I forgot about that. And Lance Henriksen. Oh, and Wilford Brimley. Diabetes. You got the diabetes. So there you go. We got the insert in here, which is nice. This is one of Van Damme's, I think one of it towards the end of his 90s run. That's pretty good. I think after Hard Target, there's not much to get excited about from Van Damme. It kind of, once he put on the mullet, it kind of got a little wonky in places. Next up, we have Tango and Cash, a Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone joint, which is absolutely great. Jack Palance is also in this. I forgot about Jack Palance being in this, but I liked this movie when I was a youngster, so I want to pick it up. Two of LA's top rival cops are going to have to work together, even if it kills them. Ooh. So there you go, Tango and Cash. So you got Kurt Russell dressed as a woman there on the back. I somehow missed that. I don't remember that, but all right. And then my last two DVDs before I get to the VHS. One is slipcover and DVD of Bloodfather. Mel Gibson right here. Absolutely. I remember watching this movie and was like, whoa now. So pretty excited about this one. I remember seeing this over at my buddy Kyle's house, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago when it first came out. And we really liked it. It came out in 2016. So yeah, I really liked it a lot. It's I think it's his it's his estranged teenage daughter ends up getting like kidnapped by the drug cartel, and then Mel Gibson goes and takes care of it. They picked the wrong daughter to, mess with, and so Mel Gibson like opens a can up on the drug cartel. But it is literally so good. But people sometimes don't give Mel Gibson a chance anymore because it's so much easier just to just cancel somebody than just to move on and be all right. So next up is another 90s joint. We got here Strange Days. It's Ralph Fiennes, Angela Bassett, and Juliette Lewis. Right there. And this is actually Catherine Bigelow joint. She directed this. This is really good. I remember New Year's Eve, 1999. Anything is possible, nothing is forbidden. A sexy, kinetic thriller. So there you go. There's a couple additional scenes, a theatrical trailer, and Catherine Bigelow discusses the intro scene. Electrifying, a dazzling visionary triumph. I remember this movie being so good, and when I watched it, it came out in like, I don't even want to know, like 90 or mid-90s maybe. I think it's a 95, that sounds about right. But I'm really looking forward to seeing this again. I've not seen it probably since the mid-90s. So next up is a couple VHS that I got again for one schmeckel. The first one up is a Jennifer Tilly, Gina Gershon, and Joey Pants VHS, Bound. Scary, funny, sexy, and exciting. Bound is one of the best movies of 1996. I honestly cannot remember much about it, but I remember being like a couple versions of this. There's like an R-rated, there's an unrated, or a director's cut. I remember it being too hot for TV, pretty steamy. In their world, you can buy freedom, but can you steal it? So there you go. Next up is a contemporary classic of the Stephen King book, Carrie, starring Sissy Spacek, John Travolta, Piper Laurie, and I think also a couple other, William Katz in this. And, the girl from Halloween. She's also in Rock and Roll High School. I can't remember her name. She's so sweet. I can't remember her name. Son of a gun. But anyway, she's in this also, I believe. But, yeah, she's always the one who goes, totally. Dang, what is her name? But anyways, there's nothing to say about Carrie. You either know or you don't know at this point. Next up is Clive Barker's Hellraiser Bloodline. Excuse me, I got so emotional. I think this might be the last Doug Bradley Pinhead. I could be wrong about that, but I think it's the last one that Doug Bradley will still play Pinhead. And Pinhead is the one that's Pinhead right there on the cover. If for some reason you don't know. But also the Hellraiser franchise. I think this was like I want to say the fourth one. I think there was 3, and then this one. Or there's 4, and then this is 5. I can't remember. I stopped watching after the second one. It's an intense movie series. A non-stop nightmare, the most terrifying of all. But we know that's not true, probably. A non-stop nightmare, that might be possible. So anyways, there you go. Unleashes the evil powers that be. Next up is a Alfred Hitchcock, Dial M for Murder. I really wanted to see this. I honestly have not ever seen this. At least not that I remember. It has Ray Milland in it, Grace Kelly, Robert Cummings, and John Williams. It looks to be awesome. I'm super pumped about it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. When I saw this sitting there, I was like, I think this is the Hitchcock, Dial M for Murder. And sure enough, I don't know what year this came out. I want to say it was like mid 60 something maybe. It says 1954. That can't be right. Is that right? I thought it was like 1960, but it says 1954 on here. Okay. Somebody can correct me at the bottom if I need to be corrected. Next up, I've never seen this box before. I'm sure it's nothing special and it's been damaged. And I've seen this box. I've seen this. I mean, there's 1,000 variations of this movie. floating around of like different box covers and DVDs, Blu-rays, VHS, 4K, was it not Laserdisc? I was gonna say LSD. It is Friday the 13th, the Nightmare of Terror with Jason Voorhees, or is it? But yeah, so we have this one right here, but as you can see, there's some damage here. There's some damage here at the bottom. But I'd never seen this cover before. This is a cover I'd never seen. It looks so generic. Obviously, I'm not telling you if anything you don't know. Jason's not the killer in this movie. It's his mom. And this picture is not a picture of his mom, nor is of Jason. So I don't even know what's happening to this. It's a Paramount release, so I don't know. It's not like it was sent to somebody else and then they did a different variation. So I have no idea what exactly is going on this. So I'm looking forward to watching this. Excuse me. All right, my last one is, dude, I am so excited about this because I am a huge fan of this band. When I saw this, I about pooped my pants. I'm not even kidding you. And I don't mean that in a hyperbolic way. Is that right? I don't know. Smashing Pumpkins, Euphoria, right here. I was in shock when I found this. I found it right next to the Slipknot VHS, and I was sitting there thinking, like, this is like 90s. I've been watching Alternative Nation on YouTube a lot recently, and watching Kennedy because I love Kennedy. I've always loved Kennedy. I didn't realize her and I actually were not that far apart in age. I thought she was quite a few years older than me, but she was also born in the 70s. And I've been watching a lot of her. I still watch her on Fox News, on Fox Business. But I didn't realize that she was on she was on MTV for like 5 years. From 92 to 97, I think she was on. I mean, like, and I remember her. I mean, I used to watch Alternative Nation all the time. And I loved her. I loved her so much. I thought she was so funny. I thought she was cute. I thought she was super cool. And I remember being like that 12-year-old boy, 14-year-old boy, 15-year-old, 18-year-old boy, whatever, just watching her. And as I kind of, we kind of grew up together, quite honestly. I mean, I was born in 78. I think she was born in 71. So there you go. But man, yeah, she was awesome. So I've been watching lots of Alternative Nation, and they've been showing a lot of course, Smashing Pumpkins. And I've always loved Smashing Pumpkins. So when I found this all just happened in the last day or two. And I'm like, wow. But right here it says that the ultimate bootleg from the Smashing Pumpkins Quiet live in Atlanta '93. And it has all the different like songs of Disarm, live on English TV 1993. There's some MTV Europe ones. They're going to play today. I Am One. Let's see. Also, they have some of these videos from in Japan, Germany. Oh my gosh, I'm super pumped. Some previously unreleased songs and dialogue and crazy bits from the Smashing Pumpkin archives. It's 89 minutes and 57 seconds. So there's a lot of videos, a lot of live shows, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. They also show that they did Slunk, Mayonnaise, Silver Rank. I can't remember. I can't read that. Soma. Today. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff on here. I am so excited. I'll show the back here. So anyways, if you're a Smashing Pumpkin fan like myself, this was like huge. I don't know if this is 50 cents or $50 or what. It's never leaving my collection. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Let me know what you all think below with how I did, what your thoughts are, and good, bad, or the other. And until next time, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Peace.